Hello, beautiful people. It is Oshun Kimmy, your sage, your guru, your mystic, and your spiritual informant. And today, on this beautiful Friday, which is Oshun's Day, the day of the goddesses of love and beauty and sensuality, we are going to talk about curses on your beauty. Firstly, we're going to talk about the mystery behind the magic. In other words, how are these curses performed, and how do they actually affect the physical appearance of the target? Let's start with the basics of what witchcraft is. And all witchcraft is on the basic level is energy manipulation. It is the manipulation of energy and the manipulation of the natural elements, earth, air, wind, fire. And when it comes down to the energy manipulation, this can either be done directly by the sorcerer who is sending the magic, or it can be done through or by the spirit that the sorcerer throws toward a person in order to curse that person. So essentially, a sorcerer could manipulate the energy of a person directly themselves through incantations, candle work, and etc., or by sending a spirit to perform the work for them. And just FYI, everybody, people who send spirits to do their dirty work are essentially making pacts and contracts with that spirit, and is the equivalent to what people say of selling your soul to the devil. There is something that has to be paid to that spirit in order for them to perform that work. I just felt that was relevant to share, because a lot of people are actually out here enslaving spirits to do their dirty work, or making contracts and pacts with that spirit to do their dirty work. And I just personally say that to make it clear just how grimy this type of magic is. So with that being said, let's get more into the mystery of how this magic works. When it comes to curses on your beauty, the energy that is being manipulated is usually going to target your emotions and your hormones, because our emotions and our hormones are directly connected to our nervous system. And all of these things are interconnected, because the health of our nervous system is going to affect the health and the balancing of our hormones. The balancing and the health of our hormones is going to affect our emotions or our mood. And this energetic manipulation, as I talk about in many of my previous videos, is going to deal with the chakra system. Our chakras are our energetic points. They are energy wheels that is responsible for balancing the energy in our body. So if there is an imbalance in one of our energy wheels, there is going to be an imbalance in all of them. When it comes to beauty magic, most affected chakras are going to be your solar, your sacral, and your root. Because imbalances in these chakras are going to be responsible for things like depression, like anxiety. And the balancing of these chakras are also what ensures that women have healthy womb, regular periods, and fertility. So when there are imbalances in these chakras, it is going to be the opposite of health. So you may experience irregular periods, fibroids, PCOS, etc. Our solar and our sacral chakras are also responsible for the health and the beauty of our skin as well. But when a spirit is sent to a person, their energy can be manipulated directly by the spirit, which means that this spirit could communicate telepathically with a person. So if someone is experiencing hostile thoughts, and this means that they may experience a lot of negative thoughts when they look in the mirror, or a lot of negative thoughts about their body, about their physical appearance, even about their relationships. If they are in romantic partnerships, they may feel insecure in those relationships due to the hostile and negative thoughts that are constantly playing over in their head. In extreme cases, I have also heard of spirits actually attacking a person in the dream or spiritual state, put scratches and blemishes on their face, or to affect their hair. And so we kind of can think about these two types of energy manipulation in terms of levels, with a spirit entity or demon being able to do more harm than a sorcerer who is just relying on candle work and incantations alone. So someone who is experiencing curses on their beauty due to a demonic presence or the presence of a dark spirit is going to experience heavier symptoms, including tooth decay, hair loss, or even loss of pigmentation or elasticity of the skin. So it may lead to more wrinkles and issues with the evenness of someone's complexion. I know that in my situation, I never had acne, but once I began to have curses regularly placed on my beauty, I noticed a lot of skin issues, and I also noticed chapped lips. Like, I could drink a lot of water, but I would still feel very, very dehydrated, and my lips and my skin would still seem very, very dry. One of the tricky parts about curses on your beauty is that it's going to show up differently for every person. There may be overlapping symptoms from person to person. Here are some commonalities or some overlapping symptoms that I notice in my readings from client to client. Then there is a presence of a spirit who is sent to affect your beauty. That person may experience extreme cravings for sugary things, for meat, or for heavy carbs. Or it could be the opposite situation where either you don't have an appetite and you're losing a lot of weight, or you are eating but you are still losing a lot of weight. And so beauty spells can cause fluctuations in our weights, either to gain a lot of weight within a short amount of time or to lose a lot of weight within a short amount of time. But magic can only work with the energy that is already present. If you're someone who loves good food, you may find yourself indulging a lot more in food. If you are someone who's very, very conscious about what you eat and about your weight, you may find yourself overly conscious about those things to the point where you are having a very, very restrictive diet, where you're so worried about your weight that you're not even enjoying the foods that you would usually enjoy. And so one of the things that may develop as a result of curses on your beauty is eating disorders. Either eating too much or eating too little or eating too restrictive. Balance is going to be key. One of the final ways that curses on your beauty can affect your physical appearance is actually kind of petty, but it's still a sign and a symptom of curses on your beauty. And that is constantly breaking your nails, cutting yourself, or ending up with scratches and bruises on your body. But I have noticed, because I study my situation, I study when energy is sent to me. This is how I can make these videos. I study the energy that's sent to me, and then I study how they affect me. And so one of the things that I've noticed, when there are curses placed on my beauty, I will have constant dreams of breaking my nails. I could just get my nails done and in the dreams, they're all broken. And I would get really worried and stressed out where I'm like, what does this mean? Finally, I had the revelation that like, oh, this is someone trying to steal your beauty. This is someone trying to steal your confidence. Because our adornment, especially if you are a daughter of Oshun, we love to adorn ourselves. And so the ways that we adorn ourselves are sacred to us. And this is not vanity. This is a cosmic energy. Beauty and adornment is a cosmic energy. That is why we have goddesses like Oshun and Venus and Aphrodite when someone is trying to curse my beauty. I also noticed that I would cut my hands a lot. I would cut myself. I would burn myself. I would bump into walls. It's like the spell work was trying to bruise me, trying to leave bruises on my body in some way, shape, or form. And honestly, I say that it's petty because when I was more susceptible and more vulnerable to the witchcraft, I was experiencing a lot more heavier symptoms, extreme weight gain, skin issues, hydration issues, things like that. But as I raised my vibration through meditation, through mindful, healthy eating, and through exercise and just general mindfulness, the most I will experience is like a few cuts on my hands or like snagging my nails and things like that. And so as I always say, that dark magic mainly works on people who are in a low vibration, either through their emotional, spiritual, or mental states. So keeping all of these things in check is what allows us to vibrate higher than this type of magic. And so if you are interested in a video on food and how the things that you eat can actually make you more susceptible or vulnerable to witchcraft, please let me know in the comments. If you need a reading about your particular situation, of course, I'm going to leave a link to that in the comments and in the description box as well. I hope this video was helpful. May peace and blessings be forever upon you. I will see you at the next conversation.